Happy midweek, everyone. You are watching America's first and only daily talk show for and about the Filipinos. This is Kababayan Today. And if you are a regular viewer, I'm sure by now you're familiar with some of our regular segments on Wednesdays here on the show. Of course, today we're going to have our immigration update talking about adoption. And that is during our American Dream segment here on the show. Also, we have entertainment features brought to us by Pacific Rim on the red carpet segment. But of course, we start the program with news segment courtesy of Balita.
Pinoy na Pinoy, Weekend Balita.
Ronnie, you know, for years you've been a partner of Kababayan Today in gathering the news and weighing in on the news. Where does Balita get its stories?
Of course, if we're going to talk about local news, we will have to cover it ourselves if there are like news conferences. And fortunately, we receive a lot of, news events and announcements from the newsmakers themselves, and then they make themselves available. And then if we need to interview them, we come to their office. But if we talk about like national news, some of these we have to subscribe, or we will have to contact our our local contacts in those areas to provide us the news. Like there are so many journalists from the Philippines who are now based here and even in Canada, like in Toronto, even in the Vancouver side. So they provide those news too because they know how important news to Filipinos, because we are like all over the world, and anything that
Happens in
and that concerns the Philippines, then we will have to find that out.
And I guess we're also very lucky because Ronnie Ligo has been a journalist in the Philippines even before moving here to the States. So you still have contacts there, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
In fact, if I'm 2 years ago, there was a bunch of photographers who covered the Mount Pinatubo, and then they wanted to bring those pictures, one of which was one of the best 100 images of Time Magazine, the National Geographic Magazine, by Albert Garcia. We had a photo exhibit here in Carson. And so we still maintain those relationships, and especially the editors who were my colleagues before. We were all cub reporters, you know. We hit the beat, and now they're the editors. So we maintain those relationships, of course.
And speaking of maintaining relationships, that's also one of the reasons why we're here at the Balita office, because this afternoon, Senator Leland Yee of San Francisco is going to be coming for a one-on-one with you. What is the purpose of the senator's visit here?
Yes, we know that the senator, he's Chinese. And then because he wants to maintain that relationship, not only within his community, the Chinese, but also the Filipinos. And in fact, all the Asian community, he visited the Cambodian and the Vietnamese communities. Now he came here specifically to Balita because he knows that Balita has been serving the Filipino community for like 22 years now, or running 22 years now. So, and then we have 2 publications, and he wants to establish that avenue, how to reach out to more Filipinos by going through the media, and those who, like us, who have been here, we know the issues, and he wants to know those issues, and he wants to connect these issues so that when he goes back to Sacramento, he knows what he can propose to help not only his community up north, but also our Kababayans here in the South.
Well, thank you so much for sharing Senator Leland Yee's time with us on Kababayan Today. And thank you for always sharing the news with us on Mondays and Wednesdays here on the show.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming to our office.
Of course. All right, this is Kababayan Today, of course, keeping you informed and also helping you to survive, live, and thrive here in the U.S. Speaking of thriving, we have some employment update for you as well when we return on Kababayan Today. Don't go away.